congratulations on securing the move. It's been a long time coming. You've been in training for a couple of weeks now, but how pleased that you get it over the line.
Listen, I'm delighted to be here. I started off at Hamilton as a kid. This is where it all started for me. So I've always kept a close eye on Hamilton because it's where it began for me. That I've had a keen interest in where they've been in the leagues and how successful they've been getting up the leagues and the youth teams that are coming through. And I always wished that would be me. So it's been a long time waiting. That this is probably me. I don't know if this counts me as an academy graduate now, 15 years later. But no, listen, I'm delighted to be here at this club.
And of course, you signed just before the game on Saturday. Now, a chance to put everything behind you and focus on the games. Obviously, you've been playing friendlies, but now competitive action returns. Yeah,
listen, it's obviously the cup games first. They come thick and fast. Pre-season's always a hard time for any player. You work really hard to get to the competitive games. So the closer they come, the better. You don't get as much running, but we probably still will get some running anyway. But no, listen, we've prepared the right way. We had a great result there on Tuesday night. Managers obviously maybe got a difficult decision with some of the players now we've signed and having a good squad. And that was one of the things that drew me to came here as well when I came in. The changing room's fantastic, and I know that's what the manager wants to emphasise. And I hope to be a big part of that for the season ahead.
And what's that message John Rankin given to you? Obviously, a wee bit of an experienced ball fans. I've seen you talking some of the younger players through some of the friendly games. But what's his message been to you in the discussion you've had?
Listen, it obviously comes from the manager that you want to be an attacking style player for football, but you want to be a hard working team as well. And that's always been my philosophy, and I think that's where me and the manager are the same, where if you give everything for the team and the club and the fans will appreciate that, and then you earn the right to play. That's what the manager's brought in. He's brought in a hard work, enthusiasm, a quality, a tempo. So everything through the pre-season that we've been working on hopefully comes together through the competitive games. But I obviously wasn't here last year, so I don't know what it was like, but it seems to, from talking, he's brought a good life about the place, a good enthusiasm, fitness, hard work. And as I say, I've been at a lot of clubs. I know that if you give everything for the badge and the players in the park, then you'll receive it off the park.
Of course, you've got a familiar opponent in the cup with Queen's Park coming up, but how will that be for you facing against some of your old teammates?
No, listen, it'll be good. You always support the team that you play for. So when I was at Queen's Park, I was a Queen's Park fan. I got close to the fans. I was obviously club captain there for 2 years, and we had a successful 2 years going from the bottom right up to the championship. Bit disappointed that I was leaving, but listen, this is the life of football, and I'm delighted to be here. So I've always said the old quote that there's no friends in football. So even though they may be friends 1 and 2 off the park, I'm going to give everything for Hamilton when we play against them.
Of course, you spoke about the fact you came through the club's academy, but also the fact you were a club captain at Queen's Park, so that leadership's definitely something that you look to show the under-18 squad, the under-18 lads that are in here and training every day alongside the first team. Of
course, and to be honest, I don't think you actually need to be a captain to do that. I've always had the qualities that you want to pass on to the next generation, the things that you've learned, the things that people taught you. Sometimes it's not always a cuddle. Some people need a good kick up the backside, and that's how I learned. And as you've seen in a couple of the games, that's what I'm willing to do to the young boys as well, to push them on, because the better they are for the team and for the club, the better they'll be for me on the park. So I'm delighted to be here with such a good youth academy, such a good history at youth academy. As I say, I started here when I was 14. I was here for a year. I didn't really know much about pro youth and things like that at the time. I just came from a boys' club, enjoying playing with my friends. And then I was here for a season, and then Celtic bought me. When I look back, I wish I was here for longer. I do, actually. I don't regret moving to Celtic because I'd done some fantastic things there. I played with some fantastic players. But when I left and I seen the academy coming through here, I thought to myself, that could have been me at that age. But listen, I'm delighted to be here now.
And finally, your message to the fans, obviously they'll be actually seeing competitive action. They'll know a wee bit about what you bring, but what's your message to them?
Listen, as I've said probably previously on the meeting, sometimes things might not go the way you want it to go, but I'll always give everything I have, 110%. And I hope the fans appreciate that. And I know other clubs and fans have seen that. They know that I'm giving everything I possibly can. And I'm hoping to do that myself, but I'm hoping to get that out to other players as well and show them that this is a fans club. You might be wearing the badge for a long time, but at the end of the day, you've got to give everything for the fans that turn up to support and pay their money and deserve to see the quality and see everything that you can for your team.